Hello, everyone. How's it going? Welcome back to another Watch with Nordic live commentary stream. It's been far too long since the last time we've done a Watch with Nordic live commentary stream. How's everybody doing? Glad to see everybody here in the chat. We got a good one here today. It's between two teams that we have streamed a lot this year, actually. We've streamed these teams a bit. And it is actually our final NHL-related live commentary of 2025, the calendar year that is, of course. Tomorrow we will be doing some World Junior live stream coverage. It'll be the first and only day of the prelims I will be live for. And then that will do it for 2025, and we'll be back on Friday for a doubleheader, maybe even a tripleheader. I haven't decided just yet. But regardless, things are looking great right now for the YouTube channel. Thank you all so much for the support over this past week. Happy holidays to all of those who celebrate those wonderful holidays we have here in this world. And getting ready for game time here. I'm really looking forward to this one. This is going to be a fun game to watch tonight, I think. These are two teams that definitely could use some wins here and use some points in the standings for sure. And hopefully they're going to be able to get them here tonight. The Flyers 19-10-7 with the Seattle Kraken having a 15-14-6 record. Kind of just lost my train of thought there for a second. But both these teams have played absolutely phenomenal here so far this season. Besides Seattle, of course, they've really struggled at points. Philadelphia finds themselves 9 games above Gary Bettman 500, which is pretty damn good. Should be very happy with that, to be honest with you. They've played great so far this season. Some highlights here to follow heading into the night's game. Trevor Zegras is on a 9-game point streak. Eli Tolvanen is on a 5-game point streak. And the starting goaltenders here tonight for both respective teams. You have Dan Vladar, Darth Vladar, as I like to call him, in for Philadelphia. And Joey Decord is in net. Philip Grubauer is in net for the Seattle Kraken. So Grubauer making another Watch of Nordic stream here. This is his 4th one of his career. He's now up there with Joey Decord for the most amongst those guys. But yeah, should be a good game here tonight. I'm looking forward to it. Probably won't be that crazy of a game, honestly, in terms of attendance and viewership, which is fine. Obviously, we got to ease ourselves back into it here and get ready for tomorrow in our World Junior streams. I'll be live for either the second of the 4, 2 of the 4, or 3 of the 4. I have not decided. It honestly depends on how fast I can get things done and what I can get done here tonight to determine that, of course. But we're still here in the game preview. NHL Network is running the show here tonight, and I actually got the NHL Network subscription. Yes, I got a brand new TV that will give me the subscription for a cheap price of $55 a month, which sounds awesome. But when it comes out of your YouTube channel and it's for the YouTube channel, it is a good cause. It's also for myself too. I can have NHL Network on in the background while I'm commentating or I'm editing and stuff like that. I think it could be a good idea to use that to my advantage. So getting ready here to get started. Thank you all so much for tuning in, and we will get started here with the game in just a moment. So I guess I'm watching Leafs Wings instead of Flyers Kraken. Okay. Penguins still got a chance? Yeah. It's December. No team has been eliminated, so. And there's still a whole second half of the year to go. So, yes, they definitely have a chance. What day is it? The 28th? First stream in 6 days. It feels like it's been forever since we live streamed, because it has. It's been a very long time. All right, here we go. Let's get ready for game time here. It is the Philadelphia Flyers and the Seattle Kraken live from Climate Pledge Arena, and we are underway. Faceoff is won here by the Flyers. They'll play it down low into their own zone. Tip it on the right side back then to Stevenson as they'll battle forward here now on the right side. Flyers trying to get it back out to center. They will do so successfully. It's intercepted then by the Kraken, who will dump it back into the zone. Down low now is Stevenson battling forward alongside the likes of Cam York. Thrown back up to the point. Flyers take it back the other way. Coming now through center. It's intercepted by Dunn, who will try passing that puck. It deflects off of a Philadelphia Flyer, and the Kraken are forced to regroup here in their own end. Larson with the puck now for Seattle will move that one to center. It's chipped off a Flyer stick, but the Kraken get it right back and bank that one down low into the Philadelphia end. They should sell if they're 500 by the deadline. Flyers moving it down now the other way. They'll clear it into the Seattle zone. It's connecting now, who throws it behind the net. Kraken will try and clear that one away. Now Eberle on the right side will bank out to center. Racing forward into the zone with speed is Capo Caco. Pass to the point. Beniers a shot. And that one is denied by Vladar. On the right side, Seattle trying to break that one free in the Philadelphia zone. Michkov trying to poke check that one ahead. He gets that one back down low and will bank it off the boards then, and Philadelphia will clear it out of the zone. Zegras moving it back the other way. Tried backhanding that pass to Konechny. He could not get that one through. Beniers brings it through center. Matty Beniers into the zone. Right side, a shot. And that one swiftly goes wide of the net. Here's Shane Wright now. Pass in front. Slides through the crease and back up to the point. Philadelphia gets it back. They will bank it back into the Seattle zone. Shot there on the right side is denied by Grubauer. Flyers will try and clear it now behind the Seattle net. Grubauer comes out to play, given over then for Alexiak, and Seattle will get a chance to regroup. Only one shot for both sides here so far. And a little over 2 minutes in, it's 0-0. Philadelphia getting the puck back here at center, and it's blown dead for a offsides. And my screen is very glitchy, so give me a second here, guys. This is what I get for using NHL Network, huh? Oop, I do not want to watch Dartmouth and Florida. Maybe this is what I get for buying this. They're like, screw you. All right. Loading back into it here, guys. Sorry about that. It's going to take a second to load itself up. We do have an alternate solution, so if it doesn't work out, it's fine. All right, now I can see way better here on my screen. It was so blurry, I could barely tell what the numbers were. I was kind of guessing half the time. Good chances here for Seattle so far. Face-off coming here now in the Kraken end. Berkeley Cadden. Giving a little profile to him here. Rookie here for the Kraken. Obviously was also denied to go to the World Juniors. He obviously is of age to go. And I don't know if it was him who said no or the team that said no. Well, officially the team said no, but I wonder if Cadden's like, I'd rather play in the NHL. Through the zone, a backhand is denied back in front then by Cartier. Flyers clear it out to center. Here's Rodrigo Abels on the right side. Skates it back around and throws it behind the net to Grundstrom. Grundstrom down low, battling for the puck. Banked off the boards then. Kraken trying to get it back the other way. And they will get it out to center. Philadelphia does get it right back. Sanheim to York. Rebound is dumped back into the Seattle end. Grubauer comes out of his net to play it. And now Larson here on the right side. Seattle gets it back. Larson through center to Gaudreau. Gaudreau gets tied up there by the Philly defenders. Now in front. And Tolvanen shoots it right into the chest of Dan Vladar. And shot so far 2-0 in favor of Seattle here in this opening period. 16:44 left to go. Philadelphia and Seattle's first games since the Christmas break. Score is 0-0. Flyers get it back on the right side in their own zone. Here's Andre now moving it through center. Will bank that one in. It's delayed offsides. And the puck will come out to center ice. York to Andre. Andre dumps it into the Seattle zone. Couturier to tip it. Dekes into the zone. It's poke checked away there by the Kraken. And back out to center. Andre We'll dump that one now into the Seattle zone. Grubauer plays it back then for the likes of Larson. Trying to move that puck through the zone. They could not get that one through. Flyers get it back now to Dvorak to center, who rumors are he may be re-signing with Philadelphia. We don't know the exact confirmation to that, but we did hear a rumor today that they were working on a contract. Kraken backhand it now into the Philadelphia zone. Dvorak obviously was on a one-year contract, and now they're looking at getting probably a longer-term deal here. Eberle in the Seattle zone. Back to Larson. Banks it off the boards. Now taken back then by Beniers. Beniers to center. Eberle through the zone. Kakko on the right side. Trying to feed a pass to center. And it's blocked by a Flyer. Now they'll battle for it here just above the right hash mark. Zegras off the boards. He'll pick up that puck now. Moving it here through center. Trevor Zegras to Brink. Brink to center. A shot. Cates gets blocked on that opportunity. And now the Kraken take it back the other way. Eberle gets knocked here at his own blue line. Cates into the zone. Back to York, a shot. And that one goes wide. Cadden on the right side will hand it out to center. Flyers get it back now. And cleared right back in. Here's Michkov moving into the zone with speed. Swiftly falls down. And it's picked back up then by Seattle. Right to center. Trying to bank that one off the boards. York battling for it now. Cadden gets to the puck first. Clears it around now behind it. Right, a shot. And that one is stopped there by Vladar on Stevenson. Down low in the corner. Philadelphia trying to get it back. Michkov on the right side. Pass to center. Flyers will get that one through the zone. Banked just wide of Grubauer, who will come out of his net to play it. Through the zone, Evans. Pass back to the right side. Cartier fires it. Denied by Vladar. Here's Myers now. A shot. Goes up and out of play. Shots are 4-1 here in favor of the Kraken. They've been the better team here so far tonight already. Only in the first period, though, by the way. Appreciate all the support you guys have been giving me over the last couple of weeks. It means a lot. We've been grinding out these streams and this channel. I know it sucks because with the Christmas break, we didn't get to do that many streams this week, and we haven't streamed in basically a week. But it does feel good to get back to things here. Face-off coming here in the Philadelphia zone. Tippett now versus Stevenson on the draw. Stevenson will win it. Thrown back up to the point. Right to Fleury. Shot in front there from Gaudreau. And he could not get that one on. Andre trying to clear that one out of the zone. Will take it around behind the net. Backhanded up to Couturier. Kept in by the Seattle defender. And Andre will steal that one right back and bank it off the boards and back out to center. Kraken battling for it. Tolvanen into the zone. Pass to Gaudreau is fanned on. Now Couturier throws it down low to York, and puck is cleared all the way down into the Seattle zone for an icing with 13:38 left to go. So Jared McCann coming off of injury reserve tonight. Good for him. Again, has been missing the last couple of games. It's good to see him getting back in here for one here against the Kraken. Also on the other side, Denver Barkey is playing in his 4th NHL game. He's been an effective player here so far in his Philadelphia campaign. And one of the numerous players who has been called up here this season from Lehigh in light of some injuries. Larson. Down the right side for Seattle. We'll dump that one into the Philadelphia zone. Ristolainen will come down low here behind the net. He returning from injury a couple of weeks ago. Larson cleared back down low now into the corner. Abel's battling for it behind the net. Ristolainen here. Backhanded out to center. Barkey feeds a stretch pass then for Grundstrom, who will poke check that one. Pass done. Racing for it now into the zone. He'll hold him against the corner. And he does eventually get that away. But good effort there by Philadelphia's fourth line. Sanheim to York. York through the zone. It's intercepted quickly. Now back to Gurbankin on the right side. Gurbankin moves in. will take that one behind the net as he got held off the puck. Now Grundstrom looks, fed up to the point. Delay penalty here against the Kraken. Flyers have it. York dekes into the zone, shoots it. Saved by Grubauer, rebounds in the crease. And the Kraken get that one away. They will touch it, but Philadelphia will get their very first power play of the game here tonight off of what I believe was an interference or holding call here against Seattle. 12:20 to go. No score. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Be sure to subscribe down below if you are new. I would greatly appreciate it. We're trying to get to 4,100 by the end of 2025. I did not think we would be able to get to that remark, but we are just about 25 subscribers away. We've been getting a lot of support recently, so I thank you all very much for that. It's been a lot of fun commentating streams and talking about the recent events that have gone on in the ECHL. Thankfully, we are out of that scare. So Philadelphia will get the first power play of the game. It's Berkeley Cadden, 2 minutes for holding. And the Flyers will get a chance to put their power play to work, which has been better, but it's also struggled at the same time throughout this season. And they'll get an opportunity here to better that tonight. So we will be live for at least 2 World Junior games tomorrow. I haven't decided if I'll do 3. We're doing USA and Slovakia and Canada and Denmark tomorrow. So we're getting some new teams, new players, new goalies besides the 32 teams we've been doing. So I'm looking forward to that. What's funny is I tallied up a lot of the non-AHL, the non-NHL numbers today involving games we've done previously. And some of these goaltenders that we've commentated have had some phenomenal games. All right, back here from Climate Pledge Arena, the Flyers will go to the power play for the very first time here tonight. Philadelphia could be better on their power play, for sure. 24th overall. Seattle's PK ranks dead last, so that's not a great look there for the Kraken. But they start off clearing that puck up and into the neutral zone. York holds the puck now. Drysdale drops it back. Konechny into the zone. Banked off the boards there by a Kraken, and they will clear that one out to center. Drysdale to Cates. Noah Cates into the zone. Back up to the point to Brink. Brink to the right side to Zegras. Drysdale a shot, and it goes off of Grubauer and out of the zone. Already 30 seconds through the power play. Drysdale drops it back through the zone. Brink to Konechny. Konechny looks, feeds it up to the point. Drysdale to Konechny. Konechny to center. Cates to Zegras. He doesn't shoot it now. Drysdale, another shot is denied, and it's kept in the zone. Drysdale to Zegras. On the bench side, back to Drysdale to center. Brink moves it through. Zegras waits. Pass forward. Konechny. What a save by Philip Grubauer. What a stop. Konechny banks it back here now up to the point. Drysdale looks. Zegras back to Drysdale. Drysdale a shot. And that one is denied. Now Cates on the right side, thrown back up to the point. Drysdale, 38 seconds to go on the power play. Brink trying to get a shot on, but a good pressuring here by Tolman, and he steals that puck and backhands it down the other way. Almost halfway through the first period, 20 seconds to go on the power play. It's a 0-0 hockey game here in Seattle. Tippett moves it through the zone with speed to Michkov. Michkov moves in past the center, and it's a missed opportunity there. Now Sanheim down low. Michkov up to the point. Couturier to Michkov. Michkov to center. Tried sliding that one past Grubauer. Could not get it there in time. Puck is cleared out, and that will do it for the Philadelphia power play. Great kill by Seattle. Philadelphia did get their chances, but it amounted to nothing. York, pass to center. Down low now behind the net. Grubauer On the right side, Dunn banks it off the boards, or at least tries to. Now Cannon will clear out to center. And Philadelphia forced to regroup. Tippett. Pass back to Couturier. Couturier to Zegras. Pass slides through away then. A shot from Sealer is denied by Grubauer as well. Philadelphia getting their chances, but Seattle gets a huge penalty kill. It's still scoreless halfway through the first period. This is the first time in Watch with Nordic history both of these teams have faced off in a commentary stream. So no prior Watch with Nordic history between these two teams. Again, Seattle and Philly did play earlier this year, back in the month of October. And Philadelphia got a 5-2 win in that game. Shots are 5-4 here in favor of the Flyers. And a power play does, of course, help out with that a lot. But it's been a very close game here tonight already. And thank you all so much for tuning in. Greatly appreciated. Again, we'll be live on Monday and then Friday this week. Again, another hectic week with New Year's Eve and such like that. But after that, we pretty much have our whole week planned out. It's likely from Saturday or from that Friday to Monday, we're going to be streaming every single day. There'll be some World Junior content splashed in there as well. Some NHL commentary streams. We got a lot of streams we are doing here over the next couple of weeks as the tournament winds down and the Olympics come up here soon. Tomorrow, if I have time tonight to draft up my final Team Canada list, that will be posted tomorrow, as well as my Team USA, if I can get that done in time. I do have an errand that I need to run prior to my stream, so we shall see. Still 0-0 here in Seattle. Face-off coming up here now in the Seattle zone. The Flyers have given Grubauer plenty of shots here on goal so far. And Grubauer has stood tall. Kakko now versus Cates. Face-off. Won by the Kraken. Dunn backhands it off the boards. Kept in now by Philadelphia. Cates on the right side. Poke checks it back down low. Beniers. Back to Cates. Cates trying to bank that one off the board. Stolen back then by Eberle and cleared back all the way into the Philadelphia zone. Ristolainen skates it around the right side. Banked off the boards here. Past the center. Michkov moves into the zone. Drops it back. A shot! And it's blocked there as Sealer got a chance, but too many bodies in front. Beniers into the zone. Gets tied up as soon as he enters. Now Eberle steals that loose puck. Behind that net now Kakko. Kakko to Eberle. Intercepted then by Philadelphia. Michkov off the boards, then the brink. Seattle gets it right back. Beniers on the right side. Backhands it down low. Kakko up to the point. Larson shoots it. Tipped in the air. And not enough to go on net. It just went directly up in the air. And Kakko, a shot was denied by Vladar. We get a whistle for a high stick. And again, you're seeing the pressure here from both sides. Shots are pretty even here so far in this one. This is the only 8 p.m. game tonight. This is the big one here on the slate. Not a very particular entertaining two-team matchup here per se. Seattle dumps it into the Philadelphia zone. Drysdale on the right side trying to clear that one off the boards. Philadelphia gets it back. Zegras intercepted there by Seattle. Cannon to pass over. And a shot goes out of play. Is there a Hobby Lobby near me? Huh. Do those things even exist? Face-off coming here in the Philadelphia zone. Showing off Jerry McCann. 2 of Seattle's 6 shots tonight. Face-off won by Seattle. Cleared out to center. Racing for it now is Lindgren. And it's an icing here against the Flyers, as the puck was dumped back down into the Seattle zone before a Flyer touched the center ice line. And that's how icing works. Berkeley Catton, 5 assists this season. It's definitely like, you see the flashes, just the production hasn't been there. But that's expected with some young guys. Sometimes the production comes longer, but you see the vision there with Berkeley Catton. Gaudreau, to the point now, it's Fleury. A shot is blocked. Here's a breakaway now the other way. Through the zone, Barkey gets knocked down. Pass in front, and the puck slides wide of Grubauer. Delayed penalty here against the Kraken again. Couturier, to the point to Tippett. Tippett, down low to Sanheim. Puck is tipped and goes back up and out to center ice. It's a 6-on-5 now for Philadelphia. Here's Sanheim into the zone to Couturier. Shoots it, and he fans on that puck. Tippett, down low now to Zegras. Zegras to Tippett. Tippett on the right side, then to the point to York. York to Zegras. Drop back. York a shot. Deflected in the air, and Seattle will finally touch it. And it's another Philadelphia power play, and this one's going to be against Ryan Lindgren. And it was a turnover at the blue line, which made Barkey racing on a 1-on-0. We got interfered there with Ryan Lindgren, and that would have been a chance for Barkey to get his first NHL goal. But he was tied up there by Lindgren, and that results in a Philadelphia power play. I think Philadelphia wins, Chad. Welcome to the stream, brother. I think Philadelphia wins. Shots are 7-5 in favor of the Flyers. They've updated the shots. Flyers had 4 of their 7 shots on the previous power play. So optimistic here to add to that. Zegras versus Beniers with 7.5 minutes to go in the first. And they will kick Beniers out of the face-off circle. Coming in then is Myers. Face-off here now won by the Flyers. They will move on the power play. Drysdale to Konechny. At the point now, York to Konechny. Konechny shoots it. Pass in front. Brink trying to jab at that puck. Seattle gets it. They flip it up in the air, and it goes out of play. Face-off will stay in the Kraken zone. What do I think the score is going to be? It's probably going to be like a 3-1 game. 3-1 Philadelphia. That's what I think. 3-1 Philadelphia. All right, face-off now in the Seattle zone, won by the Flyers. Kraken try to bank that one off the boards. It's chopped away, then back out to center. Drysdale drops it back then for Konechny. Travis Konechny here through center. Back over then to Zegras. Zegras waits. Looks for options. Up to the point then Drysdale. Drysdale to Zegras. Zegras holds. Back to Cates now in front of Grubauer. He'll give it back to Zegras, to the point then to Drysdale. Drysdale down low then to Konechny. Konechny. Brink at the goal line. We'll circle that one around. Pass back down low to Konechny. Konechny pass in front. Cates a shot. And it goes wide. Drysdale keeps it in the zone halfway through the Philadelphia power play. Zegras with the puck. Looks for options. Pass to Konechny in center. And that one is not. Zegras a shot. And it goes up and out of play on that opportunity. Yeah, Zegras is feeling it. You can tell. 50 seconds to go on the Philadelphia power play. Grubauer has done a good job here tonight of keeping things at bay in net for Seattle. He's faced a couple of opportunities here tonight. Shots are 8-5 in favor of the Flyers. Face-off here now in the Seattle zone, won by the Flyers. York to the right side to Tippett. Down low now. It's Michkov trying to center it. And it banks back around now behind the net. Tippett trying to play that one forward. Stevenson steals it back and clears it all the way down the other way. 30 seconds to go here on the Philadelphia power play. 6 minutes left in the first period. Still scoreless. Owen Tippett through center. Drops it back. Cleared around now behind the net. Michkov racing for it now down low. Sanheim trying to poke at Chandler Stevenson down low in the corner. Now Evans battling for it with Sanheim. And puck is cleared all the way down into the Philadelphia zone. And that will pretty much do it for the Flyers' second power play, which amounted to nothing. Here come the Flyers now through the zone. Abels shoots it. It goes wide. Rebounds there. And it went off of the net, and Grubauer had the puck. And it's still loose. I thought maybe that went in, but he didn't react like it was in, so I guess not. At center here now, Eberle. Thrown back down low. Seattle trying to move the puck the other way. It'll slide into the Philadelphia zone. It'll be an icing. And the Flyers will get a face-off once again in the Seattle zone. Face-off coming now in the Seattle zone once again. Flyers win the draw. Ristolainen. Bank back down low here into the corner. At the point. Sealer. Thrown down low. Philadelphia battling forward. It's banked off the boards. Then connecting, trying to keep that one in. Back to Zegras now. Off the boards. Eberle trying to steal it back. Konechny to Sealer. Back to Konechny. Less than 5 to go in the first period. Dvorak to Konechny in front. The shot is fanned on, and Seattle will take it back the other way. Deflected, and it stays in the zone. Zegras shoots it on net. It's blocked there by a Kraken. And Seattle will move that one the other way. Beniers banks it off the boards now back into the Philadelphia zone. Ristolainen holds the puck. Andre steals it back. Will clear that one into the Seattle zone. Grubauer comes out of his net to play it. Now down low. Grundstrom pass in front to Abels, and he couldn't get the shot on. Now Grabankin. Nikita Grabankin behind the net. Here on the bench side, hash mark. Now Abels a shot, and it goes wide there. It deflected. Down low here now behind the net. Fleury banks it off the boards. Puck will slide down the other way. Here's Eberle. McCabe trying to throw that one to right in front. And he couldn't get a shot on. Abels through the zone. Dumps it into the Seattle end. Grabankin racing forward into the Seattle zone. It is in Seattle, Chad. Myers will throw that one out into center. Is Kraken trying to move that one the other way. Cartier being held up at his own goal line. Stolen back then by Philadelphia. Dumped into the zone by Tippett. Racing forward on the right side is York. Intercepted there by the Kraken. Melanson trying to battle for that puck. He draws into the Seattle lineup tonight. Cartier to center. Intercepted by Tippett. Tippett to Barkey. Barkey shoots it. And it's blocked as it goes wide into the corner. Myers battling forward now on the right side. Melansky banks off the boards to center. Sanheim trying to bring that one in. Stolen back then by the Kraken. Evans. Over there then for Alexiak, who will dump that one into the Philadelphia zone. Getting to it first is Brink. Back over then to Michkov. Michkov down low. 2.5 minutes to go in the first period. Sanheim skates it in, fires it. And it goes wide of Grubauer now. Battling forward here on the right side. Brink fed up to the point. Sealer looks, shoots it. And that one goes up and into the glove of Philip Grubauer. A little less than 2.5 minutes to go in the first period. The Flyers are giving it to Seattle right now, but it's still scoreless here in the first period. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you're new. Also, like the stream. It helps out with the engagement, brings more people into these wonderful live commentary streams that we do. I would greatly appreciate that, guys. Thank you. Ugh. Ugh. And commercial break once again. This is one of 6 games tonight in the NHL, I believe. I probably got that number wrong. I'm taking a look now. I did. There's 5, of course. One of 5 games in the NHL tonight. Two of those games have concluded. 2 of those games are in the second period. And then there's this one here, which is the later slate. Should have did Toronto and Detroit, to be honest. Kraken student rush. There's a Phillies jersey in Seattle. 2.5 minutes to go in the first period. Face-off will come here in the Seattle zone. Brink will come to take the draw. Shots are 9-5 in favor of Philadelphia. They've been the better team here so far. Seattle gets it back. Eberle cleared back out to center. Ristolainen. Puck slides into Dan Vladar, who will make the save and cover up. And he did not like his options, apparently. He said, nope, I'm not passing that puck out. Which, you got to respect it. At least the guy knows when and when not to. Down low here in the corner. Philadelphia trying to bank it off the boards. Sealer. Back then down low. Eberle up to the point then to Evans. Evans to Eberle. Eberle a shot. Blocked there quickly by Sealer. And banked off the boards and back out to center ice. Michkov now battling forward with Evans. Stolen back then by the Flyers. Here they come through the zone. Michkov into the zone. Looks for option. Shoots it. And it goes in there on Grubauer, who makes the save. It was pretty much on the goal line, though. Sealer banks it back around now behind the net to Brink. Brink down low now to Michkov. Michkov battling forward with Beniers. Puck slides now to the right side. And clear back out to center with 90 seconds to go in the opening period. Philadelphia regrouping. Zegras through center. Banked into the Seattle end. Intercepted there by Konechny. Konechny fires it. Denied by Grubauer on a turnover. Approaching the final minute of play in the opening period. Seattle gets it back right. Intercepted there by Zegras. Konechny brings it into the zone. Travis Konechny drops it back. Zegras a shot. Pad save by Grubauer. Behind the net, Seattle steals it back. Through the zone, it's Cadden who can't control that puck fully. Back over then for Konechny. 45 seconds left. Konechny through the zone to Zegras. Zegras moves in. Waits. Circles back around. We'll drop it over then for Andre. Andre to Konechny. Konechny to Andre. Can't keep the puck in the zone. And they'll be forced to come out with 30 seconds to go. Still no goals here in Seattle. Konechny with 20 seconds left. Banks it off the boards. Seattle gets that puck right back. Now Gaudreau, a last-ditch effort. Back then to Stevenson. Pass to center is banked off the boards. Back over then to Larson at the point. Larson fires it. And it deflects back into the corner. 5 seconds to go. Pass to center. And a big save by Vladar basically at the buzzer. And the puck deflected off a flyer and into the Philadelphia net. But the horn went. And it is too late for that to be a goal. At the end of 20 minutes of play, the Flyers and the Kraken are scoreless. Shots are 10-6 in favor of Philadelphia. Actually 10-7 in favor of the Flyers at the end of 20 minutes of play. That being said, folks, it is intermission time. Go get a snack. Go get a drink. Do what you got to do. We will be back for the start of the second period momentarily. Blackhawks are getting murdered. Let's go take a look at the score. Oh, good Lord. Oh, good Lord. Looking at the other games around the NHL. So 2 games concluded. The Lightning defeated the Canadiens 5-4 in a shootout. Nikita Kucherov in that game had 2 goals. Columbus beat the Islanders 4-2. Kirill Marchenko with 2 goals in that game as well. Red Wings Maple Leafs is 1-1 at the end of 40 minutes of play. Moritz Seider just scored a last-second goal to give the Red Wings the game-tying one. Penguins and Blackhawks is 7-2 in favor of Pittsburgh, with Justin Brazeau with a hat trick. The mighty Kraken can't be defeated. Canadians came back from 4-1 in the third period, so fair play. Oh, yeah. At least the Lightning won for the sake of Lightning fans, but at least Montreal got a point in a game where you thought it was pretty much over. And games like that do happen where it looks like, oh, you know, it's going to be like this and that. But no. The Isles choked a 2-1 lead in the last minutes. Of course they did. Oh, my God. Good first period from Philip Grubauer. Stats through 20. Philadelphia outshot Seattle 10-7. The Flyers also did have 2 power plays in that first period, which resulted in nothing, in case you couldn't tell. And yeah, no goals in that first period. We made it a point of emphasis that they played well, especially in this last pregame stretch or so for Grubauer, and certainly the case for Vladar all season long. So that showed its face here in that first period. Yeah, the Flyers 0-2 on a man advantage in the opening frame of this one. Shots were 10-7 in favor of Philadelphia. So we can't wait to see what period number 2 brings us. We're going to step aside for just a quick break, and then we'll show you some of the other happenings from around the National on this 5-game slate on the Sunday, including get you up to that one. Columbus and the Islanders next. I like your commentary. When will I go live again? I will be live tomorrow for the World Juniors. Also, I want to say I appreciate that. I'll be live tomorrow for 2 or 3 World Junior commentary streams. And then I will be live on Friday for the Winter Classic. Before that, I'll be live for Blues and Golden Knights. So we got 2 games on the slate on Friday. So looking forward to that. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you're new. You'll be there? I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Yeah, first game is at 4:30, I believe. Or no, 6. First game's at 6, and then 8:30 is Canada. They get the later slate, I believe. Let me confirm that. Let me look at the IIHF website. So looking forward to that. Remember you? I will remember you. Triangle. I will remember you, Triangle. That is tomorrow, so I won't forget. If it was like a week from now, I probably would, but it's tomorrow, so I should be good. Yeah, 1800 is 6 o'clock. Slovakia, Germany, and Canada, Denmark is what we're doing for sure. I'm not sure if I'll do Finland, Czechia. We will see. But I will definitely be live for the other two. Germany and Sweden is a no. Unless if I can get all my stuff done in the morning. I doubt it. I highly doubt it. Oh, a little tired. Not gonna lie. Oh my god. What's my prediction for who will be at the conference finals? Any dark horses? Yeah, so right now I think no real dark horses for me. I think Colorado, like, they look like a team of destiny. I think they win the West. Or I think they will go to the conference finals. And then facing them, I will never count out the Oilers. So if the Oilers get into the playoffs, it'll be the Oilers for sure. What was I gonna say? On the Eastern Conference side, like, it'll probably be Carolina again, right? Like, it'd probably be the Hurricanes again. And then on the other side, I'll go Tampa Bay. Why not? Although it'll probably be Florida again, just because that's the way this league works. Maybe not. Maybe Toronto will come back and they'll make the conference finals. We'll see. But yeah, it'd probably be Colorado, Edmonton versus Carolina, Tampa, which I would watch. I'm not gonna lie. I would watch Colorado Oilers for sure. That has some watch with Nordic history to it, of course. Tired. Oh my gosh. Wow, they really did blow it in the final minutes. 4.5 to go, they tied it. Wow. I'm seeing the highlights on my screen right now. Seattle 5-2. We'll see, man. I don't know if I see 5 goals from one team in this game with the way it's looking right now. We got about 5.5 minutes till the start of the second period, by the way, so we're almost there. Thank you all so much for your support. I really appreciate it. They gave 3 goals. Wasn't one of them an empty netter, though? I guess we'll find out. 3:19. So that's a little over a minute. A minute 20 seconds, it looks like. Looked like it was a sold-out arena. Good for Columbus. Their fans do always show up. I guess that's because what else do they have in Columbus besides football? But that's not going on to the new year, right? And then what? Yeah, an empty netter. That is a little interesting. Schaefer tried to bring the puck into the zone on his own and then was intercepted. Huh. Well. What can you do? Monahan, 2 assists. Horvat, 20th goal of the season. Damn. All right, getting close here to the start of the second period. Tired, guys. A little sleepy. Just take a nap right here. I wonder if he will get a game for that, the Barzal slash. He could get a game for that. That's very possible. We'll see if it does actually end up happening. All right, about 2.5 minutes. My screen says till the start of the second period here in Seattle, as no goals were scored in that first period. Show the viewers what you got your girlfriend for Christmas. Sure, I'll show them what I got my girlfriend for Christmas. So I got her this box. This box here, as you can tell. Look at this box. And you open this box. You open this box up, and it gives you this. Whoa, that's so cool. Yeah, guys, that's my girlfriend. So I'm just Her gift came late, so it just came today. I'm gonna give it to her on Wednesday. But she keeps asking me, "What did you get me for Christmas? What did you get me for Christmas?" When I think she knows. When I think she probably knows, but anyway. All right, getting ready for the start of the second period here from Seattle. Let's take a look at the stats here through 20 minutes of play. Shots were 10-7 in favor of Philadelphia. Faceoffs were even 50-50. Hits were 6-5 Philadelphia. Blocked shots 8-4. Giveaways were 5-4 in favor of the Flyers. Philadelphia and the Kraken, this is their second and final time meeting today, or meeting this season. Again, they faced off back in October, where the Flyers got the 5-2 win. Glad you guys like my gift. We'll see if she likes it. She hasn't said anything, so I'm a little scared now. Nah, she probably found it funny. Blackhawks come back. What's the score now? Oh, it's only 7-2 still. Third period's just now starting. All right, let's get ready for the start of the second period here from Seattle, as the Flyers and the Kraken are scoreless through 20 minutes of play. There were 2 penalties in that first period from Berkeley Catton and Ryan Lindgren, but there was nothing to come out of them here as we get ready for the start of the middle frame here from Seattle. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. If you are new to the channel, be sure to subscribe down below if you are new. I would greatly appreciate it. We're trying to get to 4,100 subscribers by the end of 2025. We are 25 away from that goal here with a couple days left. And getting ready now for the start of the second period in just a second. All right, period numero 2, the middle frame between Philadelphia and Seattle is underway. Face-off is won here by the Flyers. Bro, she left the stream. Oh my God, of course, she didn't even see it. Sanheim now on the right side, stolen back then by the Flyers. Through the zone, Couturier intercepted off a Kraken stick and banked all the way back into the Philadelphia zone, and the Flyers will regroup now on the right side. Sanheim trying to bank that one off the boards. Gaudreau battling for it. Puck slides in on Vladar, and he will make the save. Shots are now 10-8 in favor of the Flyers. Drop my pencil on the ground. That's why I'm looking down here. Yeah, she wasn't even in the stream, guys. She didn't even see it. Should I do it again? Face off here now in the Philadelphia zone. Won by the Kraken. Done. Up to the point. Larson shoots it. Saved by Vladar. The rebound is kicked down low into the corner. Eberle gets it back. Done a shot. Tipped away. And back into the corner. Zegras feeds it around now behind the net. Andre off the boards here to center. Konechny backhands it forward. Zegras into the zone. Shoots it. And it goes up and out of play. Trevor Zegras on a 9-game point streak with a goal or an assist in this one. Tonight he could extend his point streak to 10 straight games. We are seeing the real Trevor Zegras that we were projected in the draft just did not work out in Anaheim. And sometimes, things like that, you need to change the scenery, and this was one of those results. 5 goals, 6 assists during the 9-game point streak. Guys, she saw it. Here's Michkov down low now behind the net. Konechny up to the point. Drysdale can't keep it in the zone, is forced to come out, and the Flyers will regroup. Brink, pass back then down low. Philadelphia trying to bring that one into the zone. Cates battling forward now on the right side. Puck slides out to center and cleared into the Seattle zone once again. Ryan Lindgren in front of a packed house here in Seattle. Looks like it's close to sold out. Vladar trying to move that puck around now. It goes into a Kraken. Now banked off the boards for Gurbankin. Stolen back then by Melanson. A shot is denied with Vladar in his chest. And Melanson looking for his first NHL goal. He was denied there by Vladar. So some first NHL goal milestones here to watch out for. Sorry, I forgot to change it to second period. Because of course I did. Face off here now in the Philadelphia zone. Won by the Kraken. Alexiak over then for Meyer, who shoots it wide. Bank back up to the point. Alexiak intercepted then by the Flyers. Tippett through the zone. 3-on-3. Tippett to center. And he couldn't get that one through. Cadden over then for Evans. Evans pass to center. Seattle trying to move that one around and regroup with that puck. Tippett. Back then for Wright. Stolen back then into the zone. Now it's Barkey. Will backhand that one behind the Seattle net. You need to lose subscribers after that. The worst present I've ever seen. At the slot, Berkeley Catton tried to get a shot on it. Was cleared away then on the right side. Dvorak gets it back then for Philadelphia. York clears it out to center. Racing for it with speed then is Konechny. Stolen back then by Seattle. Dunn to the right side. Intercepted then by Zegras. Zegras to Konechny. Konechny moves it into the zone. Goes around. Pass in front. And they couldn't get it past the likes of Philip Grubauer. I don't even think that one got on net. Dvorak throws it into the crease. And Seattle clears it away. York at the point. Back then for Sanheim. Konechny to York. Down low, Zegras. Pass in front. And he couldn't get the shot on. And Seattle banks that one to center. Travis Sanheim to Zegras. Zegras to Sanheim. Shoots it. And he fanned on that puck. And Seattle stole it right back. Eberle trying to take that one the other way. Stolen back then by the Flyers. Sanheim into the zone with some room. Backhands it on net. Saved there by Grubauer. Rebound is kicked away. Now Sanheim battling forward with Beniers. Puck comes out of the zone. Beniers gets it with speed into the zone. Goes around behind the net. Still has the puck. Back behind the net. Then pass in front. Eberle! He scores! Jordan Eberle! And the Kraken lead 1-0. It feels like every single time I live stream Seattle, Jordan Eberle is scoring a goal. Like, that is absolutely unbelievable. Let me look at the stat sheet here really quick. This guy scores so many goals. His 6th in a Watch with Nordic commentary stream. 6 goals, no assists. Holy crap. All right. All right. Jordan Eberle, his 13th goal of the season. And Seattle takes a 1-0 lead. Assisted by Kakko and Beniers. Here come the Kraken now the other way. Karche into the zone. Skates it around the right side. Pass to the point to Evans. Intercepted then on the right side. Abels banks it off the boards. Stolen back then by Gurbankin. Gurbankin through the zone. Will clear that one in now down low. Grundstrom battling for it then with Karche. Karche wins the battle. He'll pass it up to Alexiak. Alexiak then to Meyer. Puck is dumped down low into the zone. Philadelphia, 12 of their 19 wins have been when they've allowed the first goal. So there's some optimism there for Philadelphia fans. Here comes Barkey. Barkey to Tippett. Tippett, pass in front. Barkey could not get the shot on. They're looking for him. At the point, Drysdale looks, fires it. Saved by Grubauer, and he covers up the rebound. So Jordan Eberle from Matty Beniers and Capo Caco gives Seattle a 1-0 lead here in the second period. And Jordan Eberle, his 6th goal in a commentary stream. Beniers, his 6th assist in live commentary streams. So fun little stat tidbit to keep in mind there. Shots are 13-10 in favor of the Flyers. In the Seattle zone, Kraken clear it down the other way. It's not enough for an icing. Andre banks it off the boards. Kept in then by Seattle. Down low. Tolvanen in front. Could not get the pass on. Tippett trying to get that puck off the boards. Dunn clears it around now behind the net to Stevenson. Stevenson in front. And Tolvanen couldn't get the shot on. Tolvanen. Puck is poke checked out of the zone there by Couturier. Stolen back then by the Kraken. Frederick Gaudreau holds the puck here now for Seattle. Back to Larson. Larson to Stevenson. Stevenson into the zone. Pass to center. And they could not get that one through. Here's Trevor Zegras now with the puck. Zegras now moves it through center. Will backhand that one down low. In the corner now, Dvorak trying to bank that one off the right side. Stolen back then by the Kraken. Beniers with Eberle down the right side. Down low and into the pad of Dan Vladar, who makes the save. Made $2 on Seattle. Should I put Brett on the Flyers now? I'd make 2 or 3 if they make a shot. Yeah, go ahead. There's Cal Rowley. Again, it feels like every single game I watched for Seattle, this guy's there with his wife. Or at least I think that's his wife. Maybe it's his sister or something. Or maybe we got some Coldplay crap going on. 14 minutes to go in the second period. The Kraken have struck first. It's 1-0. Lindgren on the right side fires it, and it's blocked. Kakko behind the net, pass to center. Lindgren in front. What a block. Here come the Flyers now the other way. Dvorak through the zone. Puck banks off the boards and goes out of play. And that being said, we will head to commercial break. As Eberle strikes first in the opening period, it's 1-0 Seattle. Kakko, a nice pass there in front. Got it past Vladar. And there you go. Because, of course, why would it be a watch with Nordic Stream without the Flyers losing, right? This is our 8th commentary stream of them, and they've lost 6 of the last 6 of 7. Don't laugh. Teams just can't freaking win when I live stream them. All right. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. If you are new to the channel, subscribe down below if you're new. I would greatly appreciate it. As we're trying to get to 4,100 by the end of 2025, we are just 25 subscribers away. So anything is greatly appreciated. Of course, I know this is a much more calmer stream, which is okay. You know, you got to grow the fan bases of these teams as well as that too. The streams like this also make the better viewed streams or more active streams better. Face-off coming here now at center ice, following the result of that play. All right. Can't see the game, but do you think the Flyers will win? I want to bet. I think the Flyers will win. Who's going to win? The Flyers. I think the Flyers will win. Here's Bobby Brink now banking it off the zone here into the Seattle zone. Down low, Lindgren. Banks it back off now to the right side. Cadden knocked off the puck there by Sealer. And back down low now into the Seattle end. Lindgren off the boards. Intercepted then by the Kraken. It's Fleury who will bank that one behind the net. Back to Beniers now on the right side. Matty Beniers. Back to Cadden. Over then for McCann. McCann down low in the corner has knocked off the puck and cleared back into the Seattle zone. Grabankin racing for it into the zone with speed. And cleared back out to center then by Seattle. Battling for it then is Melanson on the right side. Stolen back then by the Flyers. Obels through the zone. Philadelphia applying a lot of their fourth line here tonight. Now in the corner, Evans banks it off the boards. Then back for Melanson, who will clear it out the other way. Into the zone, Cartier gets tied up. Into the zone, Meyer. Meyer looks, wrap around. Could not get the puck past Vladar. It's back behind the net. Seattle gets it back. Up to the point, Alexiak to Evans. Evans, Cartier shoots it, save, rebounds in front. And Melanson nearly got that one past Vladar, but it wasn't meant to be. Myers battling for it now with Grabankin. Down low here in the corner is Andre. Puck is cleared up and out of the zone. Racing for it is Grundstrom trying to get to it, but Evans gets there first. And both teams will get a line change. Shots are 12-12. Seattle with the only goal. On the right side, York trying to bank that one off the boards. Philadelphia takes it back. Here's Barkey now with the puck. Through the zone, stolen back then by the Kraken. York banks it off the boards then for Tippett, and Seattle will steal that one right back. Almost halfway through the second period, halfway through the game. Sanheim. Pass up then for Couturier. Tippett through the zone. Flyers get it back. Pass to center. And Tippett could not complete that pass from Barkey. And now Freddie Gaudreau will battle forward here on the right side. Banked off the boards then for Stevenson. Through center. He'll dump it into the Philadelphia end. And puck goes out of play. Not sure how that went out of play, but it did. It took a while for the refs to realize it. And good chances here for Seattle. And they have the only goal so far. It's 1-0 in favor of the Kraken. Looked like McCann just toe picks, ends up falling into the boards awkwardly. Looks to be all right, but 11 minutes to go in the second period. Face-off now will come at center ice. Down low into the Philadelphia zone. Banked off the boards. Zegras trying to get that one out to center. Seattle keeps it in. Zegras jabbing at that puck. Eberle now gets held back down low. Ristolainen will backhand that one all the way out to center. Lindgren banked off the boards then for Eberle, who will race it into the Philadelphia zone. Now Sealer battling for it down low. And cleared back around then to Konechny. Konechny throws it through center into the Seattle zone. Kraken get to it first. And here they come the other way. Beniers to Kakko. Kakko shoots it. And it's blocked in front. Now Konechny down the other way. 3-on-2. Zegras to Dvorak. Back to Zegras. Cleared back down low. Seattle touches that puck right back. Oh, my goodness. They're going to lose again, aren't they? Out to center. Kraken get it back. It's Evans now who dumps it into the Philadelphia zone. Now Andre trying to poke that one ahead. Stolen back then by the Kraken. A shot. Saved by Vladar on Berkeley Cadden. Vladar left the rebound open, but he got to it first. And this game stays a 1-0 lead for Seattle here in the second period. We'll go to commercial break once again. Has Berkeley Ken scored his first NHL goal? No, there's no way. I thought Cadden had a goal already, right? I thought they said first NHL tally. There's no way. He doesn't have a goal yet. Oh my gosh, I didn't even realize that. He doesn't have a goal yet. Holy crap. I thought he did. Huh. Don't say that after I put 10 on the Flyers. All right, sorry, bro. I won't say it again. I've never been known to be reliable on betting, so just warning you on that. Just saying. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you are new. We are trying to get to 4,000 subscribers, 4,100 subscribers by the end of 2025. All right, 9:47 left to go in the second period. Kraken have a 1-0 lead. Great chance there by Berkeley Cadden, deked around Noah Cates. You're seeing, like, the potential here. From what you're seeing, do you think I should cash out? No, not yet. Not yet. Shots are 13-12, so it's not like they're being heavily outplayed. Seattle gets the puck now on the right side. Cadden down low here in the corner. Right. Looking for options. Gets tied off the puck there by Cates. Banked off then for Michkov, who was too slow to get to it, and the play is blown dead for a offsides. Oh my gosh. Sanheim dumps it into the Seattle zone. Down low here now in the corner. Right battling forward alongside the likes of Brink. Cates trying to bank that one off the boards. He gets knocked down to the ground. Picked back up then on the right side. Seattle gets it back. Shane Wright trying to feed a one to center. Stolen back then by the Flyers. Brink into the zone. Looks. Pass up to the point. Sanheim. Pass in front. Backhand. Goes wide. Wraparound chance is denied. Now York a shot. And it's blocked in front. Seattle will clear back into the Philadelphia zone. Sanheim. Over then for York. Less than 9 minutes to go in the second period. It's a 1-0 lead for the Kraken. Tippett backhands it into the Seattle zone. Now Evans on the right side will clear that one all the way back into the Philadelphia end. Down low. Ristolainen picks it back up. Here's Owen Tippett now the other way. Tippett into the zone. Poke checked and cleared out. Cartier banks it off the boards back into the Philadelphia zone. Tippett. Pass back up then through center. Now Barkey on the right side will clear that one behind the net. Now Couturier battling for it alongside Dunn. Myers clears it out of the zone back into the Philadelphia end for a icing. 8 minutes to go in the second period. Shots are 13-12. And the Kraken lead 1-0. Oh my gosh. Some great chances here for both sides. Who's attacking more? Seattle. Seattle's been the better team recently. It's been a lot of back and forth, though, these last couple of minutes. Face-off coming here now in the Seattle zone once again. 8 minutes to go in the second. York to the right side, Konechny. Back to York down low. York pass in front. Nobody is there through all the traffic. Now Zegras gets it back for Philadelphia. Fires it. And it's blocked. Out to center now, Drysdale. Dumps it back into the Seattle zone. Dunn. In the Seattle zone, will hold the puck. Zegras trying to poke check that one away. Puck will slide all the way back into the Philadelphia zone. Rasmus Ristolainen to Drysdale. Pass all the way into the Seattle zone. Down low, Dvorak to Zegras. Zegras to the point. Risto a shot. Goes wide. Out to center now. Risto will attempt to dump that one in. He goes off sides, and they will blow the play dead once again. Just like not a lot of back and forth chances. Just kind of a lot of kind of just neutral zone battles here. Not really a lot of shots on. A lot of traffic in front on both sides, too. Here's Obels now versus Beniers. Face-off won by the Flyers. Cleared into the Seattle zone on the right side. Backhanded behind the net then. And over for Fleury. Stolen back then by Obels, who will dump that one into the Seattle zone. Lindgren banks it off the boards. Puck will slide up and out to center. Flyers trying to get it back. Ristolainen. Banked off the boards all the way back into the Seattle zone. Eberle back then over for Fleury. Fleury to Kakko. Puck goes off of a Philadelphia skate and back into the Seattle zone. Matty Beniers. Back then for Evans. Evans dekes through the zone. Intercepted. Seattle gets it right back. Why can't we just get offensive opportunities for either team? Come on. Seattle keeps it in the zone. Pass to Berkeley Catton. Play is blown dead for a too many men. And it's going to be against Seattle. And a too many men call. Lane Lambert does not like that. And Philadelphia will get their third power play of the game tonight. A massive chance for them to get on the board. And they'll take a look at this one here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I don't know about you guys, but that's 8 guys on the ice. A lot of that is in front of the Seattle bench, but even still, that is a lot of players to be on the ice at the same time. Lambert, not a huge fan of that one, but what can you do? Flyers go back to the power play. Drysdale, down low into the corner. Konechny will move to center. Shoots it! And a glove save by Grubauer. Philadelphia getting plenty of opportunities here on Philip Grubauer, but they can't find a way to get one past him. Philip Grubauer, a .900 save percentage in 3 Watch with Nordic commentary streams. He is 1-2. And this is his 4th one all-time. His partner, Joey Decourt, has played in 4 commentary streams, too. He is a .930. Thought he was playing tonight. But every time I stream the freaking Kraken, it's always Grubauer. Banked off the boards then by Dunn and cleared back into the Philadelphia zone. 5:50 to go in the second period. Kraken lead by 1. Here's a turnover now by Tolvanen. Zegras gets knocked down. Vladar will give Zegras the puck right back. Here come the Flyers the other way. Zegras drops it back. What's up, John? Welcome to the stream. Konechny to Brink. Brink back to Zegras. Zegras waits. Holds the puck now at the hash mark. Pass to center. Blocked there by Meyer. It's kept in the zone. Drysdale to Zegras. To Drysdale. To Konechny. Konechny to Drysdale. To Zegras. Doesn't shoot it. To center. A shot off the stick of Grubauer. Kept in the zone by the Flyers. Larson battling for it now down low. Slid out to center, and Myers will clear it down the other way with 50 seconds to go. Now Vladar will come out of his net to play it. Gives it up then for Drysdale. Drysdale drops it back. Tippett. And puck goes off of a player and back into the Philadelphia zone with 30 seconds to go. Tippett. Through center. Brings it in now on the right side. Barkey backhands it down low. Sanheim up to the point. York to Barkey. Doesn't take the shot. Still has the puck though. Down low. York over Tippett. A shot goes just wide. Now down low. Seattle gets it back. And they clear down the other way. And that will do it here for the Philadelphia power play. A third one is killed off. Here they come through center. A shot! Denied there by Grubauer on the young Denver Barkey, who was denied. Beniers through the zone. Trying to deke around Ristolainen. Now Sealer battling forward in the corner. Kakko battling forward as well. Sealer behind the net, trying to bank that one off the boards. Ristolainen down low now in the corner. Stolen back then by the Kraken. Eberle up to the point. Done. Cross pass. A shot into the chest of Dan Vladar. Time winding down here in the second period. Both teams are getting chances. And Jordan Eberle is the only one to get a puck past the goaltender tonight. Kraken lead 1-0. Justin Brazeau, first career hat trick. Good for him. Whew. Great job, young man. Thank you, Glenn. I appreciate it. All right, still here in the second period. Got about 3.5 minutes to go in this second period. Kraken lead by a goal. Yep, hat trick for Brazeau. Penguins are cooking the Blackhawks, or at least they were when I last looked. Wish we had that many goals in this game. Hey, thanks for the $2 dono, Glenn. You didn't have to do that, man. I appreciate it. Thank you, bro. I appreciate the donations and all the support. Shout out to Glenn in the chat. It's not there we go. It wasn't letting me heart your comment. Appreciate it, man. Thank you. All right, face off here in the Philadelphia zone. There is a homemade gritty in Seattle. Face off in the Philadelphia zone, won by Sealer. Sealer trying to clear that one out to center. Grabankin now battling forward here at the goal line. Puck will come back out into the Seattle zone. Kraken will regroup. Larson to Dunn. Dunn off the boards. Philadelphia gets it back. Obels then on the right side. Go Royals. Oh, yeah. I'm glad the strike's over. Thank God. I was tired of hearing about it. And I think if it went on any longer, I feel like the Flyers or the Royals had a chance of folding. Thankfully. Puck slides into Vladar. He makes the save. Huh, not sure why that's not doing well. Weird. Anyway. Kraken lead by a goal here. 3 minutes to go in the second. Face-off won by the Flyers. Banked out to center. Here's Gurbankin, one-on-one into the zone. Shoots it, deflected off a stick, and back down low here into the corner. Grundstrom battling for it down low. Gurbankin breaks it away. Behind the net. Back over them for Dvorak. Dvorak to the point. Drysdale a shot. Saved there by Grubauer. Rebound is kicked away. Now Beniers behind the net. Banks it off the boards and back over them for Kakko. Kept in the zone by the Flyers. Gurbankin to the point. Into the zone. Dvorak. Saved by Grubauer. Drysdale at the point. Back then to Dvorak. Dvorak thrown down low then to Zegras. Zegras gets tied up there with Alexiak down low. And kept in the zone by the Flyers. Kraken steal it back. Here's Beniers with speed the other way. And play is blown dead for an offsides. Flyers getting plenty of chances here on Grubauer. They can't find a puck past him. Grubauer's given up some rebounds, but every single time he does, the Flyers are right there or the Kraken are right there to get it away. Face-off here outside of the Philadelphia zone. Seattle brings it back in. Drysdale. Thrown up then to Couturier. Couturier clears it into the zone. Racing for it then down low is Barkey, who's been very noticeable tonight. Stevenson up at the point. Tip it a shot. Saved by Grubauer. And the rebound is kicked away. Man. What do you got to do to beat freaking Philip Grubauer, man? How many minutes left? In the second period, there is 80 seconds. So a minute 20. Don't worry. We will have a actual score clock. It'll be here in 2026. So you can say goodbye to this. This will only be here for like 2 more streams. Thank God. Face off here in the Seattle zone. Won by the Flyers. Sanheim shoots it. Blocked there by a Kraken player and cleared out to center. Cam York. Center ice. Flyers trying to clear. Kraken keep it in. To center a shot. And a good block there as Tolvanen nearly extended his point streak. Through center, Dunn. On the right side back then for Eberle. Eberle to Dunn. Approaching the last minute of play in the second period. Stevenson looks for options. Tied up there then by York. Flyers get it back. Tippett could not get that puck fully. Battling forward with Dunn. Backhand goes into the Philadelphia zone. Final 60 here in the second period. Puck will go into the Seattle zone. Around Grubauer. Just can't seem to get the puck clearly. Flyers get it back. Michkov to Ristolainen. Bank back into the Seattle zone. Now battling for it down low is Fleury. Cates trying to get it free. He will do so successfully. In the corner. Thrown to center. Kraken steal it back. Berkeley Cannon with 30 seconds to go. He'll dump it into the Seattle zone. Now Rasmus Ristolainen. Trying to drop that one back. Cadden battling forward here in the corner. Eberle trying to get it free. He does so successfully. Kept in the zone then by Alexiak. They get it free. Here's Zegras the other way. 10 seconds to go. He's in all alone in the zone. Where's the team at? And it's stolen away by Eberle. Here's Kakko with 3 seconds to go. Into the zone. Doesn't know how much time's left. And that will do it. 40 minutes are in the books. Jordan Eberle with the only goal for Seattle in that second period. The Kraken lead 1-0 through 40 minutes of play. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. It is intermission time. Go get a snack. Go get a drink. Do what you got to do. We will be back for the start of the third period momentarily. So Eberle from Kakko and Beniers makes it a 1-0 lead for Seattle at the end of 40 minutes.
With the win today, they'd only be 1 point out of the playoff spot in the Western Conference in the wild card race. And for Philadelphia, they've played close games all year. They're very comfortable playing in these which is a sign of their maturity under head coach Talkin, and probably why they are where they are in the standings right now in the playoff spot already.
Gonna make a Watch of Nordic clip. Any questions from you wonderful people? Anything you guys want to talk about? You can comment them in the stream chat and we will discuss World Juniors, NHL team related. We'll take a look at the score, see if anything interesting's happened.
You're right, and this really started in their defensive zone, and they did a nice job of breaking the puck out, getting on the transition. Matty Beniers using his asset, which is his speed, to his advantage here. I love the way he stops up, and once he stops up and they change the point of attack, Beniers back to Kakko, that left no defenseman home, and the net front vacant for Eberle, who goes down on one knee, Alabrenhall, and feathers this one against the grain, far side. So nice goal there by Seattle.
That one coming from Jordan Eberle's 14th of the year. That was the only goal that we would see because Lar was turning the rest of it aside.
Certainly was. He's been sensational. This is an off-speed pitch. You heard the guy from the broadcast, Edzo, Johnny Forza, and JT talking about the off-speed and some knuckleballs in baseball, and that certainly was a knuckleball there, but good save.
Again, on the other side of things, Grubauer, we told you about his big performance, his last start, and he's been showing it again in this one. Some big things for him throughout several series.
Yeah, Grubauer looked really good in this game. Some timely.
All right.
That one was really timely.
Clip has been updated. Get the graphic on TikTok and we'll post. So in terms of Watch with Nordic history this weekend, or this upcoming week, on December 31st, a year ago on Wednesday, we live streamed the 2025 Winter Classic and Canada versus the United States in the first World Junior commentary in Watch with Nordic history. All right. All right.
You've put up with your old shower for too long. It's outdated, unsafe, and it's time to replace it. But why struggle with a lengthy shower remodel when Jacuzzi can do it in just one day? And there's no need to break a sweat or your budget.
Jacuzzi Back Remodel has a gift for you. We're waiving installation costs with no interest and no payments for up to a year.
So you can finally convert your old bath to a safer, easy entry shower, complete with a custom seat, grab bars, and slip-resistant floor installed in one day.
My overall experience with Jacuzzi has been wonderful. Everything was customized to the way I wanted it for the price that I wanted to pay.
I've had a great experience.
All right. Let's update the Watch with Nordic all-time score sheet. Glad to see the Phantoms beat Scranton today. Oh, yeah, for sure. Shootout win. Carson Golder making his Phantoms debut. Played some games in Manitoba last year. Too bad we lost Johansson. I think he'll be back. I'm not going to lie to you. I think he will be back. Again, we'll see. I don't think he played in that game. Did he? I don't know. I know Golder did. I saw Golder being recognized. I'm not sure if what's his face did. If Johannes did. I didn't even look at ECHL transactions today. Let me look at that really quick. I didn't think Johannes would be called up, I'm not going to lie. Yeah, no Reading transactions. No, he didn't play. I wonder, where's Golder's stats? Am I blind? Okay. He had a shot, no goals, no assists, no penalty minutes. I wonder if they only called him up, and they called up a lot. There was a lot of players called up today, or called up over the last couple of days, that are involving Royals players or ECHLers. I wonder if that was just so they could get, like, practice time, like practicing up with the team during the strike. But I imagine we're going to see most of those guys get sent back down. Golder might stay, but we'll see. Are the Royals still doing a post-game show across the street at the DoubleTree? I think they are the next Sunday they have a game. But I can't confirm nor deny that. That's speculation on my part. But yes, they're still doing that stuff. Why is it so blurry, dude? Why do you gotta do this to me? I don't even know what is on this network. All right.
Great shift all around. They had a great look, you're right. And that was initially Raymond, who had a grade A opportunity and fought off by Hildeby. So the Wings stay persistent.
All right, that is updated.
That's a great look on that far side post. Can't convert. Sider just threads this one through traffic. Good job net front as well by Finney as he points to him. But the big German stud on the back end on the board for the Wings. Here it is. Now look at the screens, the layers of screens. They're about 3 blocks.
All right.
Understandably for a split second, and Mo Sider to the rescue.
That one was looking like a power play, and that one ties it up. 1-1 to the third period we go early in this one. And this one, Nick Robertson, his 8th of the year. He's loving it.
I love the way Nick Robertson's played, and I love the fact that Craig Ruby's giving him more ice time. This guy scored goals in junior in the OHL. Obviously, his brother is one of the stars.
All right, now we just wait for the start of the third period. That says it is in about 7 minutes or so. So not too far away. What's up, Petsco is cool. How you doing, man? Good to see you. Let's go take a look at the scores around the NHL. So again, we already covered the 2 games that concluded. Let's see. Penguins defeated the Blackhawks 7-3. It's funny because both teams had the same amount of shots, but the Penguins scored 7 on 24 to the Blackhawks 3. Jesus. And then Maple Leafs Red Wings in overtime. Simone Edvinsson. What a selly. Kind of wish I did that game. Would have been way better than this one.
And the Detroit Red Wings find a way to pull one out of the fire here on home ice in front of their great fans. This one bar and out. So iron unkind if you're a Leafs fan, but certainly iron kind if you are a Wings fan. And Simone Edvinsson ends up putting this game on dry ice.
All right, well then that does mean that this is the only game that is available or that is going on in the NHL at this point. And Seattle with a 1-0 lead through 40 minutes of this game. 5.5 minutes to go. My screen says until the third period, so stay tuned for that. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. We do these live commentary streams every single week, so don't be afraid to subscribe down below if you are new. You and Eric Jessberger. Yeah, Eric, great guy. He's got Matt, though, in the booth, so I've only been limited to doing the intermissions, which is fine. I'm very grateful for that. Would love to do it with him in the future, though, for sure. He's a great guy. He's given me a great opportunity. All right, almost ready for the start of the third period here. Shots are 18-14 in favor of the Flyers, but they cannot find a way to get the puck past Philip Grubauer.
This intermission report presented by Discover, the official card of the NHL.
That's Wayne Gretzky. Who's Wayne Gretzky? He was accepted into the Hall of Fame. That's nice. But with Discover, I get accepted basically anywhere. Well, I got it, Dwayne Jetsky.
Discover is accepted at 99% of places nationwide. It's that time of year again. Happy Honda Day, where you can drive in a Honda wonderland of your own with a great offer on an electrifying. Hurry into your local Honda.
All right, sorry about that. Texting, fellas, we got a podcast tonight, so we were talking about it.
One thing I've noticed about football fans is they all talk while the players can actually hear them. Looking good, keep it up. But when you have Geico Insurance, you'll always be heard. They have top-notch customer service with people who really care. There you go, that's how you run inside zone. Anything for you, bud. Cool.
Could you pass the ball?
Yeah, I'm trying.
Just pass the ball.
Yeah, just
Okay.
pass it.
It feels good to be heard. It feels good to Geico. What if I told you that one of the best things you can do to improve the look and performance of your car can be done for under $20 and in less than 30 minutes? Fix your cloudy and weather.
All right. All right, almost ready to start the third period here from Climate Pledge Arena between the Philadelphia Flyers and the Seattle Kraken. Let's go over the stats through 40 minutes of play. Shots are 18-13 in favor of Philadelphia. 18-14, sorry, in favor of Philadelphia. I don't know why my brain just does not compute. Face-offs are 54% in favor of Philadelphia. Hits are 13-9 in favor of Seattle. Block shots 12-11 in favor of Philadelphia. Giveaways are tied at 11 apiece. And takeaways are 3-0 in favor of the Flyers as we get ready for the start of the third period in just a moment. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. If you are new to the channel, subscribe down below. If you are new, I would greatly appreciate it. We are trying to get to 4,100 subscribers. We are now 24 away from the goal. All right. Still in a commercial break, but we'll be out of it in a second. So again, we will be live tomorrow for 2 or 3, I haven't decided yet, World Junior Games. It depends on what I can get done. Do I have a favorite hockey team? Yes, it's the Flyers. So, yeah, it's actually Philadelphia. Ironically enough. All right. Philadelphia and Seattle, a 1-0 lead for the Kraken through 2 periods of play as we get ready for the start of the third period. In just a moment, teams are currently lining up. Look at both goaltenders here and their stats. Dan Vladar has stopped 13 of 14 shots for a .929 save percentage. Philip Grubauer has stopped all 18 shots and is perfect riding into the third period.
He's done a tremendous job for us, and we just need him to continue.
Thank you so much for your time. Well, we'd like to grab a little insight there, and we'd like to get your insight, too. Going into this third period, what are the keys for the game?
All right.
To get themselves back in it, and for Seattle to close it out.
I say for Philly, generate some more offense, have some sustained offensive time, and not have a one-and-done situation when they're in the offensive zone.
Can we start the second period here, please?
And shoot everything at this point. Don't look for the perfect shot. I say for Seattle, stay out of the penalty box, manage the puck, and keep their foot on the gas on their forecheck. Their forecheck has been very good for them. Let's see if they can continue.
All right, here we go. Start of the third period is underway. Faceoff is kicked off the boards here and back into the Philadelphia zone. Down low, Tolvanen on the right side feeds it up to the point. A shot goes wide, and they couldn't get the freaking thing to start right away. Here come the Flyers into the zone. Pass in front for Couturier. Could not get the shot on. Back then for Tippett. Tippett cleared around down low. Couturier. Backhand. Save there by Grubauer. Seattle gets it back. Larson clears out to center. Into the zone now. Dunn will hold the puck now for the Kraken behind his own net. Seattle looking to continue their success prior to the Christmas break and get themselves to a point outside of a playoff spot. Fleury shoots it. Denied there by Vladar. Nick Seeler now in the Philadelphia zone. Ristolainen intercepted there by Seattle. Now down low, it's Lindgren taking it behind the Kraken net. Shots are 19-15 here in favor of the Flyers. But Seattle with the 1-0 lead. In the Seattle zone, Kraken will regroup. It's Fleury here behind the Seattle net. Fleury banks it off the boards, then back for Berkeley Cat. And it's worth noting that Philadelphia has 13 comeback wins this season, which is the most in the NHL. Philadelphia brings the puck into the zone. Seattle battling forward here in the Flyers' end. Up to the point. A slap shot. Goes wide of Vladar. Philadelphia gets it right back. Here they come the other way. And cleared back into the Seattle zone for an icing as Michkov missed the pass. Finally doing a Flyers game. I know, bro. And of course they're losing. I've done 8 of them all time. I've done 7 of them all time. They're 1-6, which I think is very ironic. Because of course they are. They just have to be, don't they? Face off here in the Philadelphia zone, won by the Flyers, cleared back out to center. Michkov through the zone, deking in now around Grubauer, now in the corner. Brink to the point to York. Right side, a shot. Denied there by Grubauer as Brink tried to get behind and tuck in a rebound. And he could not connect. Philadelphia cannot get a puck past Philip Grubauer. Don't think the Leafs making it this year low-key. They lost to Detroit. Detroit's a good team, though. But yes, I agree. It's only one game, though. Well, I mean, it's not just one game, but they could have lost to a far worse team. Down low here in the corner, Gurbankin battling forward with Alexiak. Gurbankin, a newly acquired Philadelphia Flyer recently in the Scott Lawton trade back in February. Gurbankin behind the net, trying to pass it up to Grundstrom. Pass in front. Obbles a shot. Rebound goes just wide. And Gurbankin had an open opportunity. Could not get that one through. Sanheim cleared around now behind the net. Philadelphia trying to pick that puck up. It'll slide all the way back down into this Flyers end as they try and hold the puck. Do I think the Sabres are a real deal? I mean, it's an 82-game season, and that's 8 games of 82. I don't know if they're that good, but maybe them getting a new GM could be them turning over a new leaf. Ironically enough. You never know. There's still a lot of time left in the season for that narrative to change. So we'll see. Cartier into the zone. Bank back around now behind the net here for the Flyers to pick it up. Sealer on the right side to Couturier. Couturier through center. Barkey into the zone. Takes it around behind the net. Bank back up to the point. Sealer. Right side shot. Goes wide of Grubauer as he made the stick save. Can Chandler score? We'll see, bro. Philadelphia brings it back into their own end. Zegras gets tied off the puck. 16 minutes left to go in the third period. Seattle leads 1-0. Zegras dumps it into the Philadelphia zone. Grubauer plays that one away with his stick. Now Konechny battling for it down low. Puck slides out in front. And Seattle steals it right back. Racing for it with speed then is Beniers. Intercepted then by Andre, who will dump it back into the Seattle zone. Now Drysdale. Regroups on the right side to Dvorak. Christian Dvorak. Through center. Konechny trying to bring that one in back then for Alexiak. Alexiak will clear back into the Philadelphia zone. Drysdale. Back then for Andre. Andre to Brink. Brink, a shot. Goes wide. Collision in the defensive zone. Back then for Andre now on the right side. Emil Andre brings it into the zone. Dumps it around past the likes of Grubauer. In the corner now Michkov to Cates. Cates to the point. A shot into the glove of Grubauer, who makes his 16th save of the night. 22nd save of the night. I looked at the Philadelphia side. My bad. I am not a Sabres fan, but I like most teams, so I hope they make the playoffs soon. Really, really long playoff drought. Yep. It's a mix of poor management and just not great hockey. This year will be 15 if they don't make it. So we'll see if they can avoid that. Sanheim at the point, fires it just wide of Grubauer. Seattle has not made the playoffs since their second season. Philadelphia hasn't made it since 2020. They haven't made it since COVID. And it's been a struggle to say the least. All right. Seattle has the puck. In the Kraken zone. Zegras to Dvorak. Dvorak pass banks off a Seattle skate. In the zone. Kraken will clear out to center. And sliding in there then on Vladar. He will poke check that one away. Pass in front. Stevenson! He scores! Chandler Stevenson! And the Kraken lead by 2. We're going to get shut out, aren't we? Chandler Stevenson from Eli Tolvanen. And Tolvanen extends his point streak to the longest one of his career. And the Kraken have a 2-goal lead here in the third period. Well, there you go. Chandler Stevenson from Tolvanen, and Stevenson's 10th goal of the year. And Nicholas, there you go, brother. And Seattle leads by 2. Kraken bring it into the Philadelphia zone. Down low now, it's Tippett battling for it now behind the net. Back over for Ristolainen. Rasmus Ristolainen moves the puck through center. Stolen back then by Seattle. Banked off the boards. Here come the Kraken into the zone. Cartier trying to bank that one in there on Vladar and could not get it through. Puck will slide all the way back into the Seattle zone. Philadelphia down by 2. Pass to Andre. Andre shoots it, and it goes just wide of the Seattle net. Drysdale keeps it in the zone. We'll throw that one down low here into the corner. Alexiak now battling for it. Abels down low for Grundstrom. Grundstrom here in the corner. Pass in front. Abels can't get the shot on clearly. And Seattle will try and take it back the other way. Melanson dumps it down low. Up there with the longest drought in Big Four sports. Yes, it is. You are correct. Pass in front. And a chance there for Bobby Brink is missed upon. Yeah, the Mariners broke it a few years ago, but baseball is really different. It's a lot harder to make the playoffs in baseball. Here's Beniers, fires it, and it goes wide of Vladar. Now down low, right. Looks for options, loses the puck. Cleared around down low. Kakko back then for Cartier, and Noah Cates will clear out to center. Fleury in the Seattle zone. A 2-0 lead for Seattle with 12 minutes to go in the third period. It seems like the Kraken have got this game in the bag. Possibly. Sanheim. Poke checks ahead then for Owen Tippett. Tippett to center. Stolen back then by Seattle. Puck will slide all the way into the Philadelphia zone. Banked off the boards then by Cam York. Racing forward with speed then is Couturier. He will win the battle against Dunn. They'll still battle for it here now in the corner. Trying to get that puck loose. It does come free. Tippett now down low to Couturier. Couturier looking for options. Thrown back up to the point. Tippett waits, fires it. And it goes wide of the net. Sealer trying to keep that one in. On the right side, thrown back up to the point. Ristolainen down low, Couturier. Pass in front. Puck's in the crease. And Seattle will clear. $11 minutes to go in the third period. Shots are 24-16. Philadelphia is getting chances, but they can't get a puck past Philip Grubauer. Clear down low now into the Seattle zone. Zegras wraps it around now behind the net. Lindgren throws a pass out to center. It'll slide all the way back into the Philadelphia zone. Now Dvorak out to center. Seattle gets it back. Stevenson. Back then for Eberle, who will shoot a puck, and it goes out of play into the Philadelphia bench. 10:31 left to go here in the third period. Eli Tolvanen extends his point streak, and Stevenson with a cushion goal there, and it's 2-0. For a long time, only 4 teams in which the league, then 5, but now it's 7. I think it's 6, yes. MLB playoff droughts aren't as long as they once were. I will say this. Why am I blanking?
We're here for our convertible.
How about a nice smoothie?
Oh my gosh.
Okay, let's move on.
Where there's trucks? We're right here.
Whatever it is. We're here for you. Yep, still here.
Amica Insurance is proudly customer-owned. We know what keeps you going, and we work harder to protect it. Visit amica.com today.
We're back in Climate Pledge Arena where tonight's hero of the deep is Dijon Hutch. Dijon, a math instructional assistant in South Seattle and lacrosse coach at Bishop Blanchett High School, embodies inclusion and empowerment. A devoted family
All right.
public school administrator.
Sorry about that, guys. Texting the podcast brothers.
Get introduced to lacrosse. He helps remove barriers with free camps and clinics offering loaner gear, transportation, and financial.
Okay. Seattle with a 2-0 lead. Favorite team, Cardinals, haven't made the playoffs in a while. Used to make it most years. Yeah, they've been really good. Hoping your team comes back and win. I know you are a huge Flyers fan. I don't like to see anyone lose. My Warrior brother. Yeah, man. It sucks. It always happens, though, when I'm streaming them. All right, here at center ice, Seattle dumps it back into the Philadelphia zone. Zegras cleared back into the Seattle end. It's blown dead here for an icing against the Flyers with 10:09 to go.
When you go to the dentist, your favorite time to go to the dentist is at 2:30, and poor Robbie, I think he lost some of his tooths, and he's emptying out the garbage can here. So anything's possible here. Robbie, you okay, buddy?
All right.
You're gonna be okay?
Face off in the Philadelphia zone, won by Seattle. Larson shoots it, saved by Vladar. Picked up by Andre, then Philadelphia takes it out to center. Dvorak through the zone to Zegras. Zegras backhanded down low into the corner. Picked up then by Brink. Up to the point. Flyers have it. Drysdale to Zegras. Shoots it. Tipped wide. Rebounds in front. And it goes back down low into the corner. Now Konechny tied up down low. As Larson trying to break it free. Zegras will get it back. Seattle steals the puck. Here they come now down the right side. Konechny through the zone. Back to Zegras. A shot. Save there by Grubauer on the right side. Seattle will get it back. Tolvanen cleared to center. Travis Konechny now behind the Philadelphia net. I'm a big Phillies fan. I would love to do an MLB YouTube channel or podcast, but I don't know enough about it or have enough time to do all of it. I want to do MLB commentary though. But I'm not an MLB channel. Bobby Brink battling forward here now in the corner. Seattle steals it back. Cadden to center. Intercepted then by Michkov. Matvey Michkov through the zone to Cates. Cates fires it into the glove of Grubauer, and he will cover up any rebound that is there. Philip Grubauer, 850 away here from a shutout. I spoke it into existence. Kraken lead 2-0. All right, I am going to head to the bathroom really quick. I will be right back, guys.
This isn't just a hockey stick. In fact, it's more than you could ever imagine. It can be the ultimate sign of respect, or it can be cause for celebration. It can be passion, team, joy, opportunity, or a love that lasts forever. So all of this isn't just a hockey stick. It's everything.
Yeah, Jules. Let's go. Have you officially named the Guardian? My parents? It doesn't count. Guardianship must be legal before it's official.
All right, I have returned. Sorry about that, guys. Just had to use the bathroom super quick as we get ready for the second half of the third period here in just a moment. But Chandler Stevenson of Seattle scoring his, if I can pull it up here really quick, his second career Watch with Nordic goal. All right, face-off coming up here in just a moment. Showing off the ads here for respective sides. Active streaks for Kraken players. Jordan Eberle on a 3-game goal streak. Eli Tolvanen on a 6-game point streak. Matty Beniers on a 3-game point streak. All have played for 9. Hey, Rex! $10 donation. Hope you had a wonderful holiday break, man. Here's to the new year, which is coming up shortly. Yeah, bro, Happy New Year. I'll be sure to do some duck streams. Thank you so much for the $10 donation. It means a ton, bro. Thank you so much. Huge shout out to Rex. He's been a newer viewer of the channel. He's been around for a month or two now, but he's been great. Thank you, Rex. I really appreciate it. Go Ducks. Here's Sealer here at the point. Couturier. Down low then for Ristolainen. On the right side, tied up then by Tolvanen. Kept in the zone then by the Flyers. Sealer clears it down low. Tippett battling for it now with Dunn. Gaudreau. Poke checked ahead then for Tolvanen, who will clear it down the other way. And Philadelphia will regroup. Here's Nick Sealer. Drops it back then for Ristolainen. Ristolainen on the right side. Stolen back then by the Flyers. Zegras brings it into the zone. Cleared around now behind the net. Lindgren throws it behind the Seattle net. Again, a lot of battling for it here. Here's Zegras. Banks it back down low into the corner. Oh, your birthday. My birthday on the 26th. Your birthday was 2 days ago? Happy belated birthday, bro. I should be giving that money to you. Happy birthday, Rex. Here's Kakko, pass in front, stolen back there by York. And back out to center. Here come the Flyers the other way. Dvorak holds the puck. Down low now, Zegras. Battling for it in the corner, knocked down there by Lindgren. And banked out to Eberle here through center. Eberle backhands it into the Philadelphia zone. Less than 7 minutes to go in the third period. Kraken lead by 2. Into the zone. Grundstrom poke checked away there by Wright. And Wright was tied up there. He could not get a 1-on-0 breakaway. Now here come the Flyers the other way. Drysdale through the zone. Shoots it. It goes wide of Grubauer. And the rebound is kicked back out to center. What's a bigger surprise? The Mighty Ducks' big success or the Maple Leafs' failure? I would say, here's Wright, a shot denied there by Vladar. I would say the Mighty Ducks' success. I'm not going to lie. The Leafs' struggles are surprising. I didn't think they'd be this bad, but you could attest it to problems that were kind of shown before with some of the ads they've gotten and their defensive struggles before. Shots were 26-18 here in favor of the Kraken. Philadelphia expected to have one last big push. Again, they are first in the NHL with comeback wins. Here's Ristolainen behind the Philadelphia net. Seattle trying to keep that one in the zone. Down low now, Sealer on the right side. Bank back off the boards to center. Larson. Stolen back then by the Kraken. Cartier. Over then through the zone. Brinka shot saved by Grubauer once again. Puck will go up in the air and back out to center ice. York to Michkov. Michkov through the zone. Fired in there on Grubauer, who makes the glove save. 5 minutes and 13 seconds left in period number 3. Seattle leads 2-0. Yeah, guys, Happy New Year. Of course, happy holidays. Hope you guys got some great Christmas presents. I didn't really get anything. I got a lot of money, more or less, which is fine. A lot of clothes. Actually, I got this for Christmas. So that's fine. That's fine. But yeah, I'm just thankful for all the support. That means a lot more than getting toys or whatever the hell I would have gotten otherwise. We will be live tomorrow for 2 or 3 World Junior games. It depends on what I can get done. We would go from 4 to 11:30 most likely. Should I say the shutout stats and watch of Nordic history? Philip Grubauer tonight, if he gets a shutout in these last 5 minutes, if he stays perfect, he will become the 11th goaltender to get a Watch with Nordic shutout, or a shutout in a Watch with Nordic live commentary stream. He would join Anthony Stolarz, Kevin Lankinen, Aiden Hill, Darcy Kemper, Philip Gustafson, Mackenzie Blackwood, Linus Olmark, Stuart Skinner, who has 2, Artur Shilovs, and Casey DeSmith. He would be the 3rd goaltender this season to get a shutout on a live commentary stream. And that is Shilovs and DeSmith, who are the 2 in that remark. Got a very soft bath mat. Nice. I got a bunch of clothes, some money, some gift cards. All right, we are in crunch time in Seattle. Kraken lead by 2 goals. Philadelphia takes the puck back in their own zone. Tippett battling for it on the right side. Stolen back then by Cates. Cates through center. Now Barkey on the right side battling for it now with Larson. He gets tied up. And Seattle takes it right back. Here they come the other way. Larson through the zone will clear that one down low into the Philadelphia zone. Vladar will come out of his net to play the puck. It goes up in the air and just wide of his net. 4.5 minutes to go. Philadelphia will bank that one into the Seattle zone. Grubauer plays that one with his stick back then down low for Tippett. Tippett on the right side. Barkey could not get the shot on. Puck goes down low then for Lindgren on the right side. Kept in the zone there by Seattle. Puck is cleared away. Keep an eye out for Dan Vladar. They're down by 2. They will pull him if they get the chance. Andre down low to connecting to the center. Saved by Grubauer. Rebounds there. And they could still not get it past them. Here come the Kraken the other way. 2-on-2. Kakko with Stevenson, who dumps it down low. Now Vladar off the boards. Beniers to the point. Banked all the way back into the Seattle zone. Grubauer will touch the puck. Three and a half minutes to go in the third. Couturier. Back into the Seattle zone. Alexiak battling for it. There goes Vladar. Empty net for Philadelphia. At the point. Tip it a shot. Saved by Grubauer. He will cover the rebound.
Important for Grubauer here on this opportunity. No rebound available. See the shot here from Tippett. But Brink standing right at the top of the blue paint looking for some changes. Another opportunity earlier as well. Looked like Konechny trying to slip that one.
All right, that is Philadelphia's 29th shot. Or sorry, 30th shot. And they have not been able to get one past the legs of Philip Grubauer. Empty net for the Flyers with 3:19 to go. And Philadelphia will utilize their timeout. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you're new. We are just 23 subscribers away from 4,100, which is my secondary goal by the end of 2025. Thank you all so much for your support in the last couple of days. It means a lot. I seriously appreciate it. Means the world to me. All right, face-off coming here in the Seattle zone. There's Cal Raleigh showing him off once again, Mariners catcher. Big dumper, as they call him. Why is the shutout jinx not working? Hey, there's still time. There's still time. I'm only doing it because it's my team they're playing against. Here's Lindgren now banked back into the Philadelphia zone. Again, Vladar is pulled. Zegras in his own zone. Extra attacker out for Philadelphia. Zegras to Konechny. Konechny to Tippett. Tippett to center. Glove by Grubauer. He is locked in. Seattle, if they win this game, they will win their 4th game in a commentary stream. They are 3-3-1 overall. Philadelphia will drop to 1-7 if they lose this one. Seattle gets the puck. Try to clear it out to center. Kept in though by the Flyers. Dvorak down low to Michkov. Michkov to Brink. Brink back down low into the corner. Tippett now on the right side. Back to Brink. Up at the point. And they can't keep it in. Stevenson now going for the empty net. Pass in front then for Tolvanen. He hits it. Eeli Tolvanen will be credited with the goal. A goal and an assist, and Seattle leads 3-0. So 2 points from Tolvanen and Stevenson tonight. A goal from Jordan Eberle. And the Kraken are up by 3 goals here in this third period. Well, looks like Kraken will take the win here tonight. 2:20 to go in the third period. Beniers battling for it down low. Picked up then by Evans, who will bank it off the boards and back out to center. Tolvanen is 6th goal of the season from Chandler Stevenson. And Eeli Tolvanen continues his point streak, which again is the longest of his career. Dan Vladar back in the net. Here come the Flyers the other way. Obels through the zone. Grundstrom a shot off the post. And they hesitated. That might have went in. Grundstrom might have broke the goal, the shutout. Let's see. Yup, that's in. Carl Grundstrom. The refs hesitated because of how fast it was. But that is most definitely in the net. And the Flyers are on the board with less than 2 minutes to go. And the refs will take a look at it. This should not take very long. All right, here we go. Thank you. Thank you, Chris. Okay, Carl Grundstrom breaks the shutout. God bless. And Flyers lead 3-1. Or Kraken lead 3-1. Philadelphia back within 2. Down low here in the Philadelphia zone. Grundstrom from Obels and Grabankin. Here they come the other way. Grundstrom poke checked. And there goes Vladar, intercepted by Tolvanen, who hits the empty net again. Jesus. Eli Tolvanen, 2 goals tonight, both of them being empty netters. It's 4-1. Philip Grubauer sadly could not get the shutout. Was denied that grant at the last second. And Eli Tolvanen in back-to-back shifts. It's a 4-1 lead for Seattle with 1:23 to go. And Bowie is going crazy, as you probably expected him to, and Seattle leads. Through the zone, Philadelphia brings it in. Andre, behind the net then for Brink. Brink, a shot. Thrown back up to the point. Sealer a drive, and it goes wide. Now Cates. Down low here now as the Flyers battle for the puck. Right to center. Here's Berkeley Cadden. We'll just dump that one into the Philadelphia zone. Seattle will move up to 2 games above 500. And they will be 1 point back of a playoff spot with this win. Philadelphia drops to 1-7 in live commentary streams. But at least we didn't get shut out. 31 saves on 32 shots for Philip Grubauer. I see the Royals hat. I'm from Pennsylvania. I actually report for the Reading Royals. So, yeah, that's why I'm wearing the Royals tonight. Here's Grabankin deking into the zone. Gets tipped off the puck by Seattle. 20 seconds to go in the period. Through the zone now, Myers. Down low behind the net. Ristolainen trying to bank that one off the boards. Kept in, though, by the Kraken. 10 seconds left as the time runs down. Back out to center. And that will do it here tonight. Your final score, Seattle 4 and the Flyers 1. And Seattle moves to 1 point outside of a playoff spot. And the Kraken defeat the Flyers 4-1. 4 goals in that third period, by the way. Interesting. 2 of them being empty netters, obviously. But all right, well, that'll do it for Sunday night's NHL action. I will do it for me here tonight as well. Thank you all so much for tuning into my stream. I greatly appreciate it. Again, if you are new to the channel and you like what you see, subscribe down below if you're new. We are trying to get to 4,100 subscribers. This is the final NHL-related stream that we are doing this year. So that's that. Tomorrow will be our final 2 streams, or 3, of 2025, and there'll be World Junior coverage. But anyways, that is it for me tonight. Thank you all for watching. Dave, you won this one. But thank you all so much for tuning in.